योगः कर्मसु कौशलम्।
Namaskar. Welcome to UGC Human Resource Development Center of Gujarat University, Ahmedabad. I am Professor Dr. Jagdish Joshi, Professor and Director of this UGC Human Resource Development Center of Gujarat University, Ahmedabad. I welcome you all to this e-content series, discussion series of UGC Human Resource Development Center of Gujarat University, Ahmedabad. Friends, these HRDCs are meant for all of us, all the human resources, or the academicians and administrators working in the field of higher education. Our basic goal, our motto is to equip, to develop and update the professionals, the academicians and administrators working in higher education in India. We impart professional development training to all college and university teachers, as well as university and college administrative and non-teaching professionals. We are going to talk about use of ICT in higher education today. Friends, the resource person whom we have invited today is Dr. Amit Kalyani. I would like to introduce the resource person of today. Dr. Amit Kalyani is a PhD in computer science. He has worked in KS School of Management of Gujarat University for quite a few years. At present, he has been working as system analyst in a reputed High Court of Gujarat. He has delivered several sessions on Microsoft Office, MailMerge, Jotero, and various applications of ICT, various uses of ICT in higher education. We will try to learn along with him how effectively we can use these ICT tools, ICT skills for better impartment of higher education. After all, our goal is to reach our students, the future of India. Friends, let us invite Dr. Amit Kalyani for his deliberation on ICT skills in higher education.
Hello friends, hello everyone. I welcome you all in online coursework organized by UGC and HRDC Gujarat University. In this session, I am going to discuss about basics of Word. Many of you know that Microsoft Word is one of the most important applications of Microsoft Office. Microsoft Office is also known as MS Office. Now, question raise in mind that what is the use of Microsoft Office? Then Microsoft Office is a collection of applications mainly used for the business or office purpose. Each application serves a unique purpose and offers a specific service. Now, next questions raise in mind that what is the basic use of MS Word? Then MS Word is a popular word processing program primarily used for creating documents such as letters, brochures, learning activities, tests, quizzes, and students' homework assignments. There are many simple and useful features available in Microsoft Word to make it easier for study and work purpose. Now, we start with Microsoft Word. Then we first of all check that how many different ways we can open our blank Word document. So there are three different ways to open our Word document. First way is press press Window R key and then write WinWord. Here we write WinWord and press OK. Here you remember that we need to press Window plus R key to open our document. So that here after this our blank Word document is open. Here in my laptop, I have installed Microsoft Office 2007. In a market, there are different Microsoft Office versions available and latest version is 2019. So here we open our Word document. Here, this is the first way we open our Word document. Second way is click on Start and click on all programs. Here list of programs or applications available which installed in our laptop or computers. Here different programs available in which we have to find Microsoft Office. As we already know that Microsoft Office is a bundle of applications which useful for office and business purposes. Now here we choose Microsoft Word 2007. So this is the second way we can open our Word document. So here this is the second way we can open our Word documents. Now third way, here click on Start menu, and here in this favorite list you can see that one programs available, Microsoft Word 2007. Here from here also you can open this program. So using three different ways we can open Microsoft Word. Now here when first time we open any blank document, at that time here you can see that in center document 1 hyphen Microsoft Word is given. Here what does it mean by this? Is document 1 is the name of our Microsoft Word. This is by default name of our here, yet we not save our this document. Here different options available. Here in left side corner one button is available. This button is known as Office button. When we press this button, at that time you see that different options available: new, open, save, save as, print, prepare, send, publish and close. Here as well as in the second side, in right hand side, recent documents available. If we open documents and we want to open recently opened documents, recently closed documents, then using this recent document options we can open our recently closed document. So here as we know that which type of operations we can perform using blank documents, then here we can create new documents using Control N shortcut key, or with the help of these new options. If we want to already created, if we want to open already created document, then using these options we can open our documents. If we want to save our documents for further use, then we use this save options and we can save our documents. Here save as option is also available, means that if we want to save our document in other format other than our 2007 format, then also we can save our document. For example, if we want to save our document which open in Word 97 to 2003 documents, then with the help of this we can save this Word 97 2003 documents. If we want to save our document in PDF format, then we need to install add-ons, and using these add-ons we can save our Word document into PDF format, so that using save as options we can save our document in different format. Now if we select print options, then print option has three different sub options available. One option is the print, that normally prints our document as per our requirement. When we click on that, at that time different types of menu available, and we choose that menu from, and then we select that thing. Print preview is also available and we can select that thing. Now immediate to this Office button, there is one button available, there is one toolbar available. This is known as quick access toolbar. This toolbar is also known as quick access toolbar. This toolbar is used for immediate actions. For example, if we want to undo something, if we want to redo something, if we want to save something, if we want to open something quickly, if we want to create new document quickly, then at that time we use this quick access toolbar. So this is the use of it. Now here different options available. Here this area is known as ribbon area. This area is known as ribbon area. In this ribbon area different menus available. Here in this 2007 we can see home menu, insert menu, page layout, references, mailing options, review options, view options, and developer options. Here this area, here you can see cursor. This cursor area is known as body area or text area. Here we can write anything and we can edit or manage our Word documents. Here this area is known as status area. Here how many pages are there, that also display. How many words we write, that also display. So that in this way we can view these things. So this is the basic structure of our Word documents. Now here in home, in ribbon area, different menus available. Step by step we check how these options available. First menu is the home menu. Home menu contains different sub menus also. Now how home menu works then? First of all, we need to write something. Here, as presently we haven't any kind of content, so that here we use one function which is inbuilt function, and with the help of these functions we can immediately generate random text. So using this function is equal to rand functions, we can randomly generate our text. Now here, if we want to format our content, then using home sub menu we can format our content. For example, here our first option is the clipboard option. Here our home menu's first sub menu is clipboard option. So when we use this clipboard option, then sometimes we want to copy our text or word or specific paragraph. At that time we use these options. Now before we paste anything, then first of all we need to copy. So first of all, which content we want to copy, that we need to decide, and after that we have to select that specific content. For example, here we want to copy the first line here, then first of all we need to select it using cursor. After that, here you just see that in clipboard all options are now enabled. Previously only paste option is and format painter option, these two options are enabled, but now cut and copy both options are enabled. Now if I want the same text in another page or another place, then I use this copy option directly, or I use Control plus C option. And if I want to paste it into next page, then I just go to end of the page and then press Control Enter, so that I can reach to next page. Now here in this place I want to paste my text which I copied, so that either I choose from this paste options, and here we provide paste, so that directly we choose from this clipboard icon, or we use shortcut key to paste anything or any content. We use Control V shortcut key. So this way we can copy and paste our content. Sometimes we want to remove our content from, sometimes some specific contents we want to remove. Then how we can remove them, that thing? Then first of all we need to select it. For example, here from here I want to remove building. Then here either we directly use clipboard and we can press cut key, or we use Control plus X. So to remove any content, any word from Word document, we use cut options or Control plus X key. This is shortcut key. So using these options we can perform this task. Now what is the use of Format Painter? Format Painter has also shortcut key. With the help of Control Shift plus C key, with the help of Control plus Shift plus C key, we can format our content. So here it copies the content formatting to our placeholder, so that here how we use this thing. For example, here insert tab is available. Now here this insert tab is here, and I change its color, insert tab. Now I use format painter. Okay, I click on this, and now the same thing I want to in my next paragraph for the other word or other text. Then here you just check, if I apply format painter here, then what happens? So the things which is already formatted, the same format is applied to our desired text. So that this is the use of format painter. So that using this clipboard wizard here, using this clipboard sub menu, we can format our content, we can cut, copy and paste as per our requirement. So first of all, we remember this thing, that if we want to open any file on, if we want to open any created file or any saved file, then we use Control plus O shortcut key. If we want to create new documents, then we use Control plus N shortcut key. If we want to copy our content, then first of all we select that content, and then after we use Control plus C shortcut key. If we want to remove content, then first of all we select that content, and then we use Control plus X shortcut key. If we want to paste anything from one place to other place, then first of all we select content, then apply Control plus C option, and then go to the place where we want to paste that particular thing, and then we use Control plus V option. So this is the use of clipboard wizards. Now another wizard is the font. Another sub menu is the font. Here, as by default you see that Calibri font is available. As per our requirement, we can select different font also. To select different font, first of all we need to select our content, and then after here you just check how we change that content. So here in this way we can change our font style as well as font size also, so that in this way we can choose anything. Now here immediate to font size, two options available. With the help of that two options also we can directly increase or decrease our font size. Here shortcut key to increase or decrease font size is Control plus greater than sign and less than sign. Here if we want to increase font, then Control plus greater than sign. If we want to increase our font size, then Control plus greater than sign. And if we want to shrink our font size, means that we want to decrease our font size, then we use Control plus less than sign. So that here we need to first select it and then deselect it. So using this we can use that thing. Now sometimes we want to clear our formatting, so that to clear our formatting we use this clear format options. Now sometimes we want to highlight our text or our content. From our content we want to highlight something, then here there are different options available. That sub menu is also under font menu. For example, we want to bold some text, then first of all we need to select that thing, and then we directly press this B button, or we can use Control B button. So that when we press Control plus B shortcut key, it means that we highlight our text with the bold. Now sometimes we want to provide italic formatting, so that here we want our font or text in a curve form, so that at that time we select that specific area, and then we directly use I options, or we can use control plus I option. So here you just check. Here this option is also available. To specify our text in italic form, we use I option directly. We click on I button, or we directly use control plus I. Sometimes we want to highlight with underline. So at that time we use shortcut key control U, or directly underline U button, so that here we can use control U, so that this is highlight text with the help of underline. So with the help of this we can bold, italic and underline. We can format our text. If we want to highlight our text with bold font, then we use control plus B. If we want to highlight our text with italic font or italic form, then we use control plus I shortcut key. If we want to highlight our text with underline, then we use control plus U font. So this is where we can use this thing. Now sometimes in our Word documents, in our content, we want to strike through. Here sometimes we want to strike through, or we can say that sometimes we want to remove that specific thing with the help of strike through. Then we use this thing. Here strike through is used, so that here our text is strike through, so that we draw line in middle of the selected text. What is the use of strike through? Then using the help of strike through, we can draw line through the middle of selected text, so that here this is the use. Now if we want to format our text with sentence case, lowercase, uppercase, capitalize each word and toggle case, then with the help of these options we can select this thing. Sentence case means that here by default it contains sentence case. Two lowercase means that if we want to use two lowercase, then here we select this text, then after we use two lowercase, so that here you just check all the text which contains that is lowercase letters, then after sentence case. So now here our text becomes sentence case, then uppercase. If we select this text, we want to change it into uppercase letters, then we use that options. From this option, change case options, we can change it. Now same thing, capitalize each word option, so that it display like in this manners, and toggle case later, so this display in this manner. So that using change case options we can change our text content based on our requirement. So this is the use of change case options. Now two options available, subscripts and superscript. That option we discuss later on. Now next option is text highlighter color and background font highlighter color. So that text highlighter and font color, here font color is used to change our font color. If we choose this, and based on our requirement we can change our text to any. Now here this is text highlighter, so that here is change to background color. You just check our text is highlighted with background color, so that font color is used to change our font color, and this text highlight color is used to change background of specific text. So using these options we can, now we want to clear format, then here we choose and we select this option. So you can see that we change it to clear thing, so that using these font options we can perform this type of operations. Any doubt in this thing? No? Then we start with next point. Now next point or next sub menu is the paragraph menu. We want to deal with our content. We want to format our content. We want to provide paragraph to our content. Then paragraph sub menu is available. This sub menu also contains different menus. So that first of all we discuss this sub menu is if we want to align our text, then here this is four options available. Using these four options we can align our text. If we want to align our text to the left hand side, then to align our text to the left hand side is shortcut key is Control L. By default our text is left aligned. When we write anything or when we copy anything, at that time by default text alignment is left alignment, and shortcut key to use left text alignment is Control plus L. Now sometimes we want to display our content in middle. At that time we use this second option, or we use shortcut key Control plus E. So to align our text center we use Control plus E key. Sometimes we want to align our text into right hand side, then at that time we use Control plus R. So that here first of all select this text and then we use Control plus R. Control plus R is a shortcut key. Using this we can align our text to the right hand side. Now sometimes we want to align our text to justify. Justify means that it align to both side, left side and right hand sides. Here to justify our text, or we use justify align to text, we use Control plus J option. So here in this way we can use align options. If we want to apply justify alignment to whole text, then first of all we use Control plus A and then we use Control plus J key. So it looks better as compared to the left alignment, center alignment or left alignment. So this is the use of alignment text. Now if we want to provide space in between line, at that time we use this option. Here this option is available for line spacing. Here by default is 1.15. If we want to decrease line spacing, then we use 1.0. If we want to increase line spacing, then here using these options we can increase and decrease this line spacing between our text line. If we want to use different options, then here is line spacing options available. When we click on it, at that time one window appear. Using this window, here you just see that different options available. Here our alignment is justified, that's why here it's specified. If we want to change our alignment of our paragraph, then here we can choose any of one, left, centered or right. Presently we use justify alignment. Then outline level is body text. Here we write everything in body text, that's why here our outline level is body text. Then after indentation means that left and right, how much amount of space we want to provide in left and right hand side, that is specified. As well as here spacing is also available, before and after spacing is available. Here after is 10 spacing is available, that we reduce from 10 to 0. Here you check what happens, so that that space is removed in between two paragraphs. So using these options here, using these line spacing options, we can perform many other type of formatting. Now here add space before paragraph and add space after paragraph. Sometimes we want to add space before paragraph or after paragraph, at that time we can use that specific option. So that this is the use of it. Now here what is the use of this? Then if we want to provide shadow, color the background behind the selected text or paragraph, so at that time we use these options. Here we choose this, then we choose here this option. Here you just check how it view, so that using these options we can perform this. Now sometimes something we want to highlight, then here using this we can provide. So that here provide borders. If we want to draw any border if we want to draw table, then using these options we can handle this thing. So for example, here if I select this thing and I want to border this specific thing, then here we choose this thing, this content is bordered, and we can handle this thing. So as per our requirement, here options available, different options available, and we can choose this thing. Here options available, border and shadow, the same option is available in page layout also. Here this is basics fundamental, where we can provide page border also and shading also. Here page border is, if we select this one and here we this select this thing, then how it looks, that we check. So here border is created and we can handle this thing. So these are the basics rules for paragraph. Now if we want to provide bullets, means that we want to start our content or paragraph with bullets, then we use that first option. Here using these bullet options we can provide different bullet. Here in this bullet library options available, if we want to start our paragraph with this bullet, then we choose this and then we write our content. So that here you check, this is functions. Now then after we use, here you check how we use this thing. Now sometimes we want to start our text with number, so at that time we use numbering, means that here we want to start our list with numbering. Sometimes we want to bullet our text, then at that time we use this bullet. Sometimes we have list available and for that list we want to provide bullet, then at that time we use this bullet styles. And sometimes we want to list with numbering, at that time we use this numbering. So here you check, if we choose this, then here numbering available, different number styles available, alphabet number style also available. As per our requirement we can change it and provide it, as well as we also change our list level based on our requirement. We can also define different number format and we can provide that thing. So here also we can, from here also we can change this number format style. By default number format style is with decimal numbers, but if we want to start with Roman number or capital number, then also we can select that thing and we can perform this type of task. So this way we can use numbering. Another third option is the multi-level list. If we want to provide multi-level list, then we use this multi-level list options, and using this we can handle these things. So here you just check how it works. For example, here this is given in this multi-level list. If we provide here some content and then we use this multi-level list, then here we can add this multi-level list as per our requirement. So this is the use of multi-level list. Now next option is left indent and right indent. So that here, in other words, we can say that decrease and increase indent. Here increase indent means that for this paragraph we provide spacing so that it increases the indent level of the paragraph. Here how it used, that we check. So that here you just check how this increase. Here our paragraphs move from starting to right hand side. Now if I use decrease indent, then here it decreases in this way. Here if I press tab key, then it increase level is 1. So in this way we can handle this thing. Now A to Z is available. Sometimes we need to sort our text or sort our numerical data. At that time we use this. Here sort by paragraph is available. So sometimes if we want to sort our text by paragraph, then also we can use this thing and we can handle this thing. So here you just check how it works. And here this option is available. This option is used for paragraph marking, so that here paragraph marking is available and we can handle this thing. So that this is the use of paragraph. So That paragraph marking we discuss later on. Any doubts in this paragraph submenu? Okay, now we start with another option, styles. Here in this, different options available. For example, sometimes we want to write paragraph or normal thing, so that at that time we use this normal style. But sometimes we want to provide heading, so at that time our text must be in different format, so that at that time we use this heading format 1, heading format 2. Sometimes we want to provide title to our text, at that time we use this title. Sometimes we want to subtitle our, then at that time we use this style, so that as per our requirement we can select that style and we can provide that thing. So that this is different way we can implement style in our paragraph as well as our word document. So this is the use of our style menu. If we want to change our style, then also we can use this thing here. By default style set available, we can use that and we can change it also. Then different color also available here, different built-in color available. As per our requirement we can choose and we can change it. Now third option is their font. If we want to change by default font, then also we can handle or we can change it. Here different font format available. Arial is the most important and most used font format, so here also you check that in font this Arial format is displayed. So in this way we can change our style also. Now sometimes, now last, editing submenu is available. Here in editing submenu, sometimes we want to find something, so at that time we either click on this find option or we can click Control plus F key. Using this Control plus F key, we can find our content. For example, I want to find selected in our text. Then here we use selected and then we find next. So here you just check, it highlights with different color. Selected is only how many times selected is there, based on that it find and display. Now if we want to replace, instead of selected, if we want to write deselected, then we first of all find out and replace all, so that here it change to deselected. So instead of selected, now it becomes deselected, so that here we can select this thing and go to option is available. It means that in page, where if we have 1000 pages available, then where we want to go, that here different options available: page, sections, line, bookmarks, comment, footnote, endnote. Where we want to go, based on that we provide this thing here. Page, if we have multiple pages available and we want to go second page, then we just provide 2 and here we go to the next page. So this is the use of editing option. Using these editing options we can find our specific text or specific word. Using replace option we can replace our specific text which we find using find options and replace that thing. And using select options, here with the help of select all, we can select all content. With the help of select object we can select specific objects and select text with similar formatting. Here our text is selected with similar formatting, other formatting is deselected. So using this way we can handle this thing. Thank you very much.